it going to be in the shot?
No, I'm so tight. I won't be close to you. That's so close to you. It's gonna be crazy. Okay.
How close is it?
Great.
How close is the shot? Is it like here?
It's
here.
Down a little bit more.
Here.
Up.
Here.
A little bit lower.
Here.
Right there.
Okay.
I have to back off just a tad. I am so on you. It's gonna sound like you're in real life. And I'm recording.
You're recording?
You are
the
on.
beginning of the making of the Christ principle. Stan and I were just sitting here on the couch and wanted to collaborate on creating something together. And I told him that I only want to make things that will be attributed to God. And the reason we're making this is, I guess, to benefit ourselves and all of humanity, to discuss what the Christ principle is, which is within all men. Anyway, let's cut this a little bit shorter, and I guess what we're going to try to attempt to do in this documentary is find the Christ principle, is to actualize the Christ principle within ourselves. Fuck! Cut all that, dude.
Keep rolling. No, don't touch anything. Whatever you want to do, bro.
Okay. I need to clear my mind because I am.
You can't do this wrong.
The ego. There's no doing it wrong.
It's only right.
My ego is getting in the way. Time is running. This is real life. I don't know what to say. We're looking to actualize the Christ within ourselves as a humanity, as a species. And what we're going to do is try to make people aware that the Christ within is something that everyone can actualize and bring into their lives and like live from that perspective. And I guess we're going to try to like go talk to people about it. This is kind of like a rocky start, but yeah, I gotta think of what I want to say. Can you pause that for a second?
No pause.
No pausing?
No pause.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna kind of have it unfold naturally in whatever way. And what I'm trying to do right now is to like mentally get out of like the camera, and like that the camera is like, there's like a fear attached to it, like you're being watched in a sense. And that's something that I'm trying to kind of like, to kind of hold my own center, because what I noticed was that when I'm around other people and around other energies, their energy knocks me off center, because, and by center I mean like looking at myself from an infinite universal perspective, because they're like right there looking at me, and like my ego gets in there, and it starts to analyze and starts to think, and it starts to kind of, my mind and my vision and me I like will leave my body and go to that person, and I'll be where that person is instead of in my body, in the center of my mind. And that's called being off center, when someone's there and they're kind of like just there. But the ego and you yourself kind of get into this whole crazy, am I worthy? Like, what am I doing? How would I look? Like, all these questions, all these fears, all this crazy patterning starts to play, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get out of. I'm trying to get out of, like, the camera, the mic, like, you know, like, you don't get that when you're by yourself. You don't have that fear. Like, there's no one watching you. But, like, in reality, I know that every moment in life and everything I do and everything that everyone does is being recorded in a global collective conscious way, in like the Akashic records or whatever, where like the life we live right now is a direct example to lower vibrations and higher vibrations of how a process is of transformation. What we're trying to do is transform into being stable in these higher vibrations of love, peace, self-awareness, and not be moved off center, and not be destabilized by these, like, fear that's coming in. You know what I mean? Like fear to start, fear to, what do I say? How, am I doing this right? That type of fear that is a stumbling block to truth. And, you know, like, I hope this right here is me shedding that fear for the rest of this filming of whatever we're gonna do, because it is intensely and incredibly frustrating to get anything done creatively when there's fear that's bogging you down, and the ego, and when you try to look at yourself from someone, like, what are they thinking, and this must be what they're thinking, and blah blah blah. And it's just getting out of that, you know, and being able to be stable, which is the Christ principle to me. It's being able to be fully able to love yourself and fully able to express yourself without, in the presence of the most chaotic events and the most negative people. It's being able to be who you are in any given moment without being knocked out of your center. And may this be in this fear, may I plant the seed of stability for the future filming, so that that seed can grow and I'll be stable in holding my energy of channeling truth to get the message of the Christ across to the people.